from Nissan Stadium.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Ken Walker. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. In motion, the tight end. Walker now on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is take
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Powering his way forward. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now this throw caught left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, there's London. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Now back to throw. Pass, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Texans scoop it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Walker. Touchdown, Houston. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now he's into the clear again. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. Gets by him at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd down and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Straight ahead, it's Sermon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And Walker once more. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill from a yard out. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Burks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And going right back to Walker. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pass over the middle tipped, but he's still